Good evening. How are you doing today?
Great, ma'am, and I can see my background is pretty messy.
But I guess it's looking very different. Like the lighting is less, so it's looking good. I believe dim,
Yeah,
dull, that
huh.
sort of a gothic look. So I liked it.
Actually, that is the reason I change my place because usually I sit opposite there. So I feel that lightning is not good there.
Oh,
So
okay.
that is the reason I sit, but it's my kitchen. Yeah,
Oh,
and it is visible. Yes,
it's
ma'am.
okay. That's perfectly fine. So Neha, we met on the very first of this year. First January was
Yes.
our session, and now we are meeting today on 17th. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
So today we have an interesting topic, and that is benefits of yoga. Yoga is not a new concept, it comes from our history, but still, these days I must say it is trending. Can you tell me
Yes.
what's the reason? It's not new for Indians, but still it is new for Indians. What can you say
Yeah.
about
Yes, ma'am. I would like to say that yes, yoga. We can say that we should be proud that yoga is completely related with our culture,
it?
ancient culture, I would say. But we never valued for it. We
Hmm,
never valued for it until and unless
hmm,
Western countries start. All these countries they always take give credit to Indian
hmm,
culture and Indianism when it comes to yoga. So until it was considered by Western countries, we never valued
hmm.
this thing. We never valued yoga, and now, as you mentioned, that it is trendy because Western people are taking interest in. They are into yoga, so of course we have that tendency to follow them. So now yoga is pretty trendy, and we all are trying to do yoga. No matter we are doing it for just for the sake of trend, or we literally want to improve our health. But yes, we are these days. We can say that most of the people are into yoga.
Hmm. So, should we consider that we are going back? Because generally we go forward, but taking up yoga, is it like we are going back in the history? Do you think that way?
We can say that we are going back, but actually it was much needed. We should go back. It was required. So it is good. If we are going back, then also it
Mhm.
is good. But I don't consider that we are going back. We are, whatever is, if we are going back, then too it is for our beneficial, it is beneficial for us. So
Mhm.
it doesn't bother me that we are going back or not. But yes, we are now. I can say that now we are on a right track.
Okay. Fine, Neha. I totally agree, and I really like the way you are propagating and talking about yoga. But let me tell you the reality. There are very less yoga studios. Yoga is
Hmm.
still a complementary class, but gymming is something that is trending
Hmm.
much. I can see gyms in every nook and corner, but yoga studios either they are very costly or people are not interested. So, what do you think? How can you even say that we are on the right track?
Because I don't think so. We need special studios or kind of things for yoga. It is a culture. Yoga is culture. For us, yoga is culture. We do not need any specific studios or no kind of things. Yes,
Hmm.
what actually what are gyms? It is just people have modified yogasana into some kind of very trendy asanas, and they name it gym or they name it different type of exercises. But it I would say that yoga is within us. Of course
Okay.
we need guidance, we need proper guidance to do yoga or do all those asanas. But I can clearly recall when I studied, I have studied yoga as a subject, and
Oh, okay.
I have read all the asanas. So
Mhm.
uh, we do not need specific centers kind of things for yoga. It just think that now we can say that we are trying to adapt ancient culture, and yoga is one of the most important things, I would say. So sooner or later we are going to adapt this, or we are going to accept it completely.
Hmm. And I really like the way you said they are just twisting and turning yoga into some
Yes,
fancy things. Basically,
right.
the wine is old only, it is just wrapped in a new package. That's all.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Very nice to know that. But you know what, Neha? People consider yoga into different dimensions. Some people consider yoga as a lifestyle. Some people consider yoga as exercise. Some people consider yoga in terms of spirituality, connecting to the soul. Because yoga means addition, connection.
Yes.
That's the literal meaning of yoga. So,
Mhm.
how do you consider yoga? Spiritual context, exercise way, or a way to connect with ourselves? What is yoga for you?
I would like to
Mm-hmm.
mingle all the three things.
Okay.
Yoga for me is a journey through the self, to the self, and of the self. For me, yoga means that, yes. And what I believe, if you want to live a happy life where anxiety stays at bay, and
Yes.
if you want to be happy through your tough days, all you
Hmm.
need to go for yoga, because it
Hmm.
is, yes, you can take it as an exercise, you can
Hmm.
take it as a spiritual activity. It's
Hmm.
your call. It's your call, what you want to call it, what you want to name it. But at the end of the day, you are going to feel that connection with yourself.
Okay.
Because we just want, we, like, throughout the life, throughout our journey, we want
Hmm.
to be good at something or the other. We try to adapt so many new skills, we try to acquire so many new skills. But basically, if I talk about yoga, like what yoga tells us, that
Hmm.
this life is a journey where we need to be good to ourselves first.
Yes. True.
Rest of the things come later.
Hmm.
So this understanding comes with yoga only. So
Okay.
that is my
Okay,
perspective.
so you consider yoga as a lifestyle. That's what I'm able to
Yes,
understand much more. That how we should live our life and how we should connect ourselves. That's what
connect
yoga
ourselves.
means to you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. As we started our conversation, that how Westerners are adopting yoga, and now we have also started appreciating yoga for that reason. But still, you will agree with me that gymming is also a trending culture. Of course, yoga
Yes.
is, but gym
Mhm.
is also a trend. So, what do you think? Why, especially the youngsters, still believe that gym is better in comparison to yoga? Why?
Actually, yes, I see eye to eye, because that our youth is passionate about gym and kind of things.
Hmm.
Because I think
Hmm.
I young people, they follow
Hmm.
celebrities, actors. And actors these days, actors or these kind of things, are all about six pack, eight packs. I don't know how many packs are there, but yes, it's all about packs. Right? So that is the reason, our young people, they are so fascinated about gyms, going to
Hmm.
gym, having, they have so many protein shakes and kind of thing, just to look stud. That's stud, they, everyone wants to have that quality, okay, dude, stud kind of things. So
Yes.
what is this? This is complete influence of westernism. That
Okay.
is the thing.
Mhm.
And I would not consider only actors. If we talk about today's politicians, the
Mhm.
young people, they
Yeah.
are also
Mm.
very conscious about their
Look.
body structure, looks. Yes. So yes, so that is the reason our young generation is
Hmm.
fascinated. Or young people, they all are young
Hmm.
people. I am not young generation ko rab karo ma'am. Our young people, they are
Yes.
fascinated about gyms. They, everyone wants to have eight packs, six packs. Boys want to look like Ritik Roshan.
Biceps, triceps, shoulders,
Yes, yes,
neck
yes.
muscle,
Right.
cheekbone. I don't know all of these things in
Yes,
detail.
even girls want to, they are conscious about this jawline. They want to
Jawline. Yes.
sharpen it, right? So
Yes. Yes.
earlier it was considered with the male counterparts, or boys only.
Uh-huh.
But
Mhm.
nowadays, girls also, they also having six packs.
Yes, they
So,
do have.
right.
Mhm.
So
I
I
agree.
don't know what is the reason, because I don't
Mhm.
consider these kind of things. But yes, it's all like credit goes to our actors, all the
Mhm.
young people, celebrities
Mhm.
who promote these kind of things. And
Mhm.
of course, the root cause is that impact of Westernism, that
So,
fascination about Westernism. That is it.
Okay, so that means if we are gymming, that's also a
Hmm.
Western cultural impact. And even if we are
Yes.
inclining ourselves towards yoga, that is
Hmm.
also being nourished by the Western influence only. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. It is true.
Okay, that's very nice. Neha, whenever we talk about yoga, there is a variety. There is
Hmm.
Ashtanga yoga, Hatha yoga,
But,
and
huh.
Danda yoga. There are so many types of yoga. Have you tried these kinds of yoga ever or not?
No, not really, because I don't know the exact way or method. I only go for breathing exercises or simple asana, which are quite popular these days. Told by Ramdev, Guru Ramdev, and these days, so yes. So I just go for these kind of yogas, though I am not regular, because we are also full of excuses that
Yes,
no,
yeah.
I have to do household chores or
Hmm,
kind of. But yes, I think that we should do at least basic asanas which are helpful. And what I believe, breathing exercise, when we talk about exhaling and inhaling, it's not only about that you are just having this breathing exercise.
yes.
Yoga is not only about to keep your body fit and healthy. It's
Hmm,
all about keeping your mind healthy, happy,
hmm,
your mind happy, healthy, and positive. So breathing, what I believe, when we exhale, so we are exhaling negativity, negative thoughts, all the
hmm,
grudges, anger, jealousy. And
hmm,
in terms of inhaling, when we
hmm,
inhale, so it's all about inhaling positive vibes,
hmm,
that affection, brotherhood. So we can relate these things. So
hmm,
if we actually, yoga is all about these things. It's not only a form of exercise.
hmm.
It's
Yes.
it tells us how to live a happy and a meaningful life.
Hmm,
It tells us how we can have that understanding about ourselves. So
hmm.
yoga has deeper meaning.
And maybe those who are beginners, they just understand yoga as a way to be slim, trim, in shape.
Huh,
Maybe
right.
that's their consideration, but over a period of time, they will understand what yoga really is. And as you were
Yes.
talking about breathing, that's what we call as conscious breathing. I myself practice
Conscious
that
breathing.
before every
Okay.
session of mine because, of course, we are doing so many things in a day. But when
Right.
I'm going to teach somebody, I need to be in the moment. So that's why
Yes.
it's my regular practice. And I think I suggest my learners also to do this.
Right.
That really works.
Exactly. Yes,
Great.
ma'am.
Okay. Now, Neha, we have talked a lot of good points about yoga, but you need to
Mm-hmm.
agree with me when it comes to health perspective, yoga is a slow process and gym is a much faster process. And that's why people don't want to go for yoga because they can't wait for 2 3 years to for that body transformation. And that's why they go for
Mm-hmm.
gym. So do you think that yoga is a slow process or what you have to say?
We can say that it is a slow process. But yes, if we practice yoga from the very beginning, so we do not need to go for any alternate, any shortcut. I
Okay.
consider gym is a shortcut,
Okay.
because when you see, it's not easy to reduce weight or to put on weight. uh,
Hmm.
so when you do when you have these kind of experiments, of
Hmm.
course you need to be ready to face the music, to face the consequences, because these days we can see so many uh, like untimely deaths.
Yes, there are. Hmm.
So what is the reason behind that? It's just the wrong lifestyle. They do, because there are so many people, they go to gyms, but they do not know the right process, the exact process. So
Mhm.
it's been said, na, little knowledge is a dangerous thing. So
Oh, yes.
that what is going on these days.
Hmm.
So I can say that, oh, of course, yoga maybe it might be a slow process, but it is completely harmless. It is not going to harm you in any way if you practice yoga continuously and in a right way. But yes,
Hmm.
if you want to put on weight in no time, you want to reduce weight in no time, and you go for these alternates,
Hmm.
you start gymming and you
Hmm.
start intake of those
Whey
proteins,
protein,
protein
protein
shakes.
shake.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is, you have to pay for that. So this is
exactly.
my point of view, ma'am.
So that means you do not have any problem even if yoga is a little slow process. You are okay
Yes,
with it. Yeah.
right.
Okay. Now, another contradiction also comes up, Neha, where people say if we want to reap the benefits of yoga, we have to be very sattvic in nature. In the sense, our diet should be simple. We should lead a very simple life. There shouldn't be a lot of fancy things in our life. But when it comes to gymming, we can live our life with all pop and show. There is no problem, and still we can be fit. Do you think that is also one of the reasons sometimes people hesitate to go for yoga because they feel, oh, my life is going to become very simple, minimalist, and a little boring?
Actually, this is the reality, and I agree with this, because most of the time, this is the reason why people go for gym, not for
Hmm.
yoga, because we don't have patience. Now we don't have patience. Everyone wants everything in no times. But as much I know, if I consider some celebrities, I have recently I have studied
Hmm.
something about
Hmm.
Manisha Koirala.
Okay.
She is a cancer survivor.
Uh, Survival, yes.
Yes, she is a cancer survivor. She shared her experience, how she was all in that life of pomp and show and so many
Hmm.
parties, alcohol and kind of thing. But
Hmm.
uh, after like defeating cancer, now she knows the value of life, and now she leads that simple life,
Hmm.
sattvic life. So if yoga tells us to lead a sattvic life, it's good. What is the harm in that? It is good for us only.
Hmm.
So it should not be there ki first you feel kind of bad experience, right? Then only you will follow the right path.
Correct.
Why to wait for those circumstances? Right.
True. Hmm.
So many people nowadays, we are turning to, or we are switching to olive oils, or so many these kind of oils,
Yes,
and
yes.
we ignore desi ghee. But
Hmm.
if we have desi ghee in right amount,
Hmm.
this is the best thing to have as a ghee, as a vasa, I would say.
Yes, exactly.
Instead of all olive oils or sunflower, or I don't know, there are so many oils.
So many.
But
Limitless.
yes, limitless, that is the thing. We are switching to brown rice, brown sugar. So these are just what to say, मैम, मतलब बोलते ना कि ये सिर्फ दिल को तसल्लियां हैं. We do not
It is
want to. Hmm.
exactly. It is just
Huh.
an excuse that okay, we are not
Yes,
having absolutely unhealthy, a little
yes.
healthy. It's not healthy,
Right.
it's a little
Yes.
healthy. That's it.
Little healthy. That's it. Right. So
Hmm.
if we follow the right thing, if we know the right how to take the all the things in a right proportion at right
Hmm.
time, we need to fix the time
Hmm.
of our of our meals. How to, like, at what time we have to take meal. Our sleeping hours, there should be a proper time to go to bed, right?
Hmm.
So everyone wants to be a night owl. No one wants to be an early bird. So that is a wrong thing. That is a
Yes.
wrong thing. So I
Hmm.
am an early bird, I would say, and I know that an early bird catches a worm. So I believe in this thing. So that
Yes.
is the reason. And I can see changes in me, ma'am. Now I
Okay.
have been following these good
Hmm.
habits for a long time now, and
Hmm.
I can see earlier I used to take gastric medicine
Oh,
to
okay.
digest my food, but now,
Hmm.
touch wood, I am free of these kind of medicines. It The credit goes to my lifestyle only. Though I
Okay.
am not very regular with yoga, but yes, I try to. I make sure that I'll have my meals on time. I'll go to bed on time, and I'll wake up early in the morning.
Correct.
These little steps lead us to a better life.
I agree with you. So basically, you made small changes and that created a big delta. That's how I can say it.
Yes,
Correct?
right, ma'am. Exactly.
Now, Neha, let me give you a situation. There is a person in front of you, maybe somewhere in 20s, like 22 or 23, college going girl, a lot much into fashion and stuff. Now, you need to convince her that yoga is better. How will you convince her? Because she is not convinced that yoga is going to give her the correct shape that she is looking for. What will you say?
Okay, I will go with full preparation. I'll
Okay.
go with full preparation.
Okay.
So Of course, if you see, if you want to be in shape, maybe if just imagine she has put on so lot of weight and she want to reduce weight. So I'll show if she go, like I will tell her that if you are going to choose
Mhm.
gym, and if you want to reduce, if you are going to reduce weight in no time, of course you will have to face so many problems in terms of your hair fall. You will
Hmm.
have the worst thing that would be stretch marks.
Yes.
you
Yeah.
you can't avoid those stretch marks. So once you just imagine you get your perfect shape, but what if you won't be able to wear a sari due to those stretch marks? So
Hmm.
that will of course stretch marks are going to make you feel embarrassed, right?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
but if you follow yoga, you will not face these kind of consequences, because in yoga it is going to be a natural and a slow process. You
Hmm.
will give your body, you will give body that time what exactly your body requires to reduce some weight. So
Hmm.
I think these kind of, I can show her so many pictures of celebrities and there are so many things to tell, as I mentioned,
Yeah.
because yes, every shortcut comes with so many harmful things. We all know that. So I am
Hmm.
pretty sure that I am going to convince her that you should not go for these alternates and better to follow the right path.
Exactly. And maybe towards the end, you can give that one punchline also, which I always give to people who,
Mhm.
people argue on this. So I just tell
Mhm.
them that you were not fat in one day. So how can you be in
Right,
shape in one day? I mean, it's not
right,
that you had one
exactly.
packet of Uncle Chips and now I gained 5 kgs. It didn't work that way. So first, it will
Yes,
take time. Give it time. Give your body some time. Yeah.
yes,
Okay. So looks like
right,
that both of us agree yoga is the best. Yoga se hoga.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yoga say hi yoga.
Okay.
Mhm.
Neha, great conversation, a lot of conviction once again. And I must say that for the first time, I also felt that you were relaxed. It was not, you were not in a hurry that, oh my God, I want to
Hi,
share everything with her. Okay,
thank
let
you so
me be in the
much.
moment and just speak out what comes to me. And this is what is an indication that you are becoming relaxed now while you are speaking, another level of comfort with the language. So please
Thank
maintain that.
you. Yes,
Okay.
I
Now,
will.
okay. You said Western countries, of course, but you used it multiple times. You can
Hmm.
say Western culture, Westernism, Westerners. Okay.
Westerners. Okay.
Okay. After that, you said studio. That's perfect. You can also say setup. You can also
Set.
say to go a little advanced, paraphernalia.
Okay.
Paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia. Okay.
Yeah, it's a scientific term. Paraphernalia. It is used for the equipments that I want. Okay.
Okay.
After that, you mentioned asanas. Since we were talking about yoga, there is no problem in using this Hindi word, but
Hmm.
otherwise, in English, we call it yogic postures.
Huh, right. Yogic postures. Huh.
Best word is to amalgamate because
To
there were three things and you
amalgamate.
wanted to amalgamate them. So you should
Okay.
have used the word,
Okay.
I would like to amalgamate these three approaches and then follow.
Okay.
Amalgamate. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
After that, once again, you need to understand the difference between being passionate. See,
Mm-hmm.
passion is something that we really want. I
Want.
want to be the best teacher. So, this is my
Okay.
passion.
Passion.
But Gen Z, like these today's generation, they are not passionate about gym.
Passion.
They are
Huh.
driven towards gym.
Driven towards. Huh.
Driven towards.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Yes.
passion is generally having a positive sense, and driven means that when we are blindly following something for no reason.
Blindly for.
Okay. So the word should not be passionate, driven. Okay. After that, you said body structure. No problem, but better use the word physique. Physique.
Physique.
After that, you said that I don't want to give excuses. You can say, I don't want to be a bag of excuses. Okay. After that, you said reduce the weight. Yes. You can also say shed some kilos.
Huh.
Okay.
Shed
Shed
some
some kilos.
kilos. Some
After
kilos.
that, when I gave you that situation for that girl, you said that she must have put on some weight. There is no problem, but you can say if she's too fat, then you can say she's flabby, she's chubby, or she gained
Chubby.
chubby, or she
Huh.
gained some kilos. She gained some
Okay.
kilos. You can say
She
like that
gained
also.
some kilos. Okay. Shed some kilos and gained some kilos. Okay.
Yes.
Shed some
Uh,
kilos to
yeah,
reduce.
exactly.
Hmm.
And Neha, one word I'm typing out in the chat box. Please pronounce it. I think it was a slip of tongue, but still, I just wanted to check.
Okay. I have problem with O. It's follow.
Follow. I know that you know this. It is just a slip of tongue. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, Neha, it's a great conversation. And I must say that every time I'm able to see some change, earlier I was able to see conviction, and today I
Hmm.
was able to experience a relaxed attitude when you were
Thank you
speaking.
so
So,
much.
you are moving in the right direction, and your journey is absolutely fantastic. Very nice.
Thank you so much. Credit goes to you.
Oh my God. No,
Yes, because
I was.
you. No, ma'am. You always pull me out of my comfort zone. That is the thing. That is the thing that as you can see, I am always sitting in front of you most of the time, because after we had that conversation on the very first day of this year, I decided to take a short break, but I could not resist myself, and again I took the subscription. Yes.
Wow. That's
So
beautiful,
that
Neha.
is it.
And I think these conversations are actually improvising you, making
Yes,
you
ma'am.
the real person that you are, because words means a lot. That's very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.